What's going on, guys? This is The-Mad-Millennial, and today I'm going to be doing a Mimi Totem build with Jill. I'm just going to be running Circle of Healing, I'm going to be running Small Game, I'm also going to be running Overzealous, and lastly I'm going to be running Bond so I can see people. Actually, a little bit about me first. This is going to be my very first YouTube video ever, so it's going to be cringy, and I know this is probably one of those times where I'm going to look back at this and laugh later once I figure out how to edit, because this is the first time I've ever doing this. I've been told that I need to come out of my shell, so I figured this would be a good way to do it, since I put a lot of time into this game. But I come to find out that my microphone that I have really sucks, so for the first couple of videos I'm just going to be doing the commentary, but I had to figure out some technical audio difficulties. Alright, audio, check, check, check. Audio, check, check, check. Audio, check, check, check. Audio, check, check, check. Ball sack, penis, check, check, check. Ball sack, wiener. Wiener, check, check, check. Wiener. Yeah. So, anyway, we're just going to be doing some commentary for this little mashup that I'm going to do, just kind of see how that plays out. Until that I can buy a better microphone and get that better setup going. I'm not going to be able to do things in real time, but I figured this video would be good practice. I mean, why not, right? Alright, let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright, Treatment Theater. God, I hated this map. I always hated this map. Alright, so this is a completely chaotic match. I start off right here, not even having my controller turned on, so it's like, there you go, noob moment number one. First thing I'm trying to do, ignore the audio of me that you hear in the background. I'm just going to do a little bit of a voiceover here, but I noticed that it's an artist. I hate the artist. I suck going against her, I always have. So I hear a ping, and I'm already looking for the first totem. I'm running around. I got my little yellow flashlight that I don't even think I use in this match. Oh, there it is. I found the first totem. Trying to go ahead and bless it. Circle of Healing has undergone some serious changes over the years. It used to be way overpowered, but now it's more balanced. But either way, I'm trying to light it up. There it goes. I remember running into the main hall here. I attempt to work on a generator, and of course I do it right right behind the killer, right where the artist is. So I figured, oh well, I'll duck, I'll just hide. And she goes down. I'm like, maybe I can get a flashlight save. And no, I do not. Typical me, it's usually the case. So I'm just going to hide in this locker here for a minute, because maybe I figured at this point, well, if I just hide, I'll just get her off the hook right there. But she doesn't even put her on that hook. Figured I'd wait it out a little bit, see where she's going to go. Finally, the first gen has popped. And how unlucky is that? Right when I come out of the locker, she hits me. I have no idea what I was doing there, and she grabs me. And that is basically my first match. So we're just going to ignore this one. Mount Ormond Resort. You know, I used to hate this map a long time ago whenever the Legion first came out. But over the years, it's really grown on me. I know it's always been more of a survivor-sided map, but I like it. I like it now. It's a little big for killer, but either way. So the first thing I'm doing is running straight to the totem. I'm going to cleanse this one. This is, bless this one. This is actually a pretty bad totem to bless. When you're running Circle of Healing, you want to try to bless a totem that's a little bit more hidden than this. This is the most obvious totem. And of course I do it right next to him, so he's going to immediately kick it. But at least he didn't follow me. Oh, it's the unknown. The newest killer. Actually, I really like him. I really think that he's interesting. He's kind of hard to play. Oh, look, I go back. I was like, I'll just bless it again. I'll just try this for a second time and see how it goes. There's Bond working. You can see, I think that's Steve running towards me. See, this is a really interesting build to be honest with you, because running Circle of Healing, whenever you bless the totem, it actually makes it to where everybody can see you within the aura of the totem's range. But then on top of that, if you run Bond, that it significantly helps. There's actually some good synergy there between the two perks. If you ever get a chance to run it, you should try it out for yourself. So I'll go ahead and break that totem, and look at this. Look at that speed. That is overzealous in action right there. If you cup that, it's like, I think it's like 10%. It adds 10%, and then if you throw a toolbox on top of that, look at how fast I'm getting that gen done. And that's just with the yellow toolbox and some gray add-ons. Could you imagine if it was like a purple or even a green toolbox? But yeah, it actually, it's interesting because it really does help. It really works. But I think I've been on this gen for 20 seconds now, and it's like almost completed. So there's me working on a generator, and one other person's working on a generator. Actually, there's 3 of us on a gen now at this point. But I knock out this entire gen myself pretty quickly thanks to Overzealous. But the thing about Overzealous that you have to keep in mind is you keep that 10% the entire time after you break or even bless a totem until you get injured, and then you have to do it all over again. See, there I can see that he's injured, and I was running over there to try to heal him, but he took off. But if you ever want to draw somebody in, like if you're injured, run to the aura of where Circle of Healing is, kind of hide out there and just crouch and point until somebody comes over to heal you. And I find out like 9 times out of 10 it actually works. Like you'll draw your teammates to you. At this point, I want to take a hit for Ash. When I play, I'm pretty altruistic, which is why I get killed so many times. I don't survive most of my matches. I've never claimed that I'm a good player. There you go. I'm going to take the body block. Nope, he didn't even bother hitting me. But I've never claimed to be good at this game. I just enjoy running Mimi builds and just trying to have a good time and see if I can pull off things. This game actually can get kind of stale if you're playing it and you get too competitive. It's easy to get frustrated at this game and angry whenever your mindset is, let's just knock out gens, let's just win. I found over the years that you actually have more fun when you try to come up with like a little personal goal that you want to pull off in a match and go more towards that instead of trying to just knock out all the gens to win. You enjoy yourself more, you're less stressed out. So what? I blessed 2 totems. Here's Circle of Healing in action right here. Look how fast that is. I really do enjoy this perk, and I think that it's not used very much. It's definitely underrated. People just got so mad whenever they nerfed it that that a lot of the player base just quit using it. But it's actually still a really good perk. The unknown is I have a hard time wrapping my head around his power. Actually, it's funny because when they started advertising his release, he saw me. I always put myself right into danger. I stumbled upon this totem right here. I didn't even mean to find that. But ideally, whenever you're running this build, you want to just try not to get distracted. You want to go straight for. See, now he heard me, but luckily I fell off without making a sound there. I think that was kind of an exploit, but I didn't mean to do that. No, ideally, whenever you're running this build, you want to just focus on the totems. You'd be surprised at how many killers actually still run Noed. It's a very common perk to run. Even in the upper levels, people still tend to run it. So having one person on the team that kind of dedicates themselves to knocking out the totems is very beneficial to your matches. See, look, we already got, what, 3 gens done? Alright, so now we're down to 1 more gen. And I blessed the totem twice, and I've destroyed 2. So, normally when I run this build, I try to focus on just the totems first before I actually start playing. But that really depends on your teammates. Your teammates play a big part in whether or not you're actually even able to do that. So, there he goes. There's the last gen. All gens are done. And the poor unknown only has, what, 2 hooks. So we actually did really well. We actually excelled really well in this match. But look at that. Look at that aura reading. I love running information perks. Just combining a bunch of information perks is actually a lot stronger than you think that it is. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm following the unknown into the basement. Now, if this was a more experienced player, they would have heard me running behind him. But this guy didn't. I'm going to crouch down and try to exploit the first person view. Come to find out, he's face camping, so now I'm just going to play around with him. But, oh, he saw me. I love doing that. It's so silly. Like, let her go, take the hook. He just face camp me. This is what happens in my matches. This is what I do. I usually throw myself onto the hook just to save the teammate. And then I want to turn around and get offended whenever they don't thank me in the in-game chat. Oh, God. Alright, anyway, that's enough of this match. But yeah, we escaped that match. And actually did a lot better than I thought we were going to do. But anyway, guys, that's I just wanted to give you guys a short first video of what I do whenever I do totem builds. I'll definitely be doing a lot more of this. This is just my first video. This is basically just a test. And eventually I do want to get away from doing commentary, and I'm going to be investing in a much better microphone. But anyway, that was kind of fun. Alright, see ya.